Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, August 21st, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am always love. Inspired by the song by Tubby Love, which came on as I was sitting here looking at this weird and wacky astro. So, this is going to be a week. I think we already should know that, judging by Sunday, kicking off this week with, I guess it's now Tropical Storm Hillary and the earthquake. Hello, West Coast. Like, wow. But we have a few things going on. We have the completion of the Leo Yod happening today, but we also have a Neptune Yod happening today. We have double Yods. Getting really yachty. We also have Mercury going retrograde this week in the sign of Virgo. And this whole week we're preparing for Uranus going retrograde on Monday the 28th. And Uranus, when it changes, when it shifts, when it's preparing to go retrograde, when it's preparing to go direct, like just right before and after, we definitely get interesting events happening. And when it's in the sign of Taurus, which me and several other, maybe more than several, but some other astrologers believe that Taurus, while it's ruled by Venus, is also ruled by Earth energy. I find the Earth is so affected by Taurus transits. And so with Uranus going through these shifty energies, we're seeing some shifty stuff. And so just be aware of that this week. Not to mention, one last thing, we also have Mars preparing to move out of Virgo and into Libra. Mars is like, I do not want to be part of this retrograde. Do your thing, Mercury. You're on your own. But don't worry, because the sun will be popping in and joining. So lots of shift this week. And today is prep for it with the yachtiness. So the first yod, which is the yod that we had building, which is focused on the sun. So it's like the big neon finger in the sky being like, this is your lesson, this is important. And it has Neptune and Pluto feeding it. So today we reach the peak of the uncomfortable dance. It's like a 7th grade dance where you don't know how to like dance with each other and your hands are like out to here and you're like moving and not bending your knees. That's how the sun and Pluto are dancing. It's an inconjunct. They can't even look at each other in the eyes. They're like, do you like this dance? And I was like, no, but keep going. We also have the moon and Pluto in connection. So between the sun and Pluto doing this kind of weird inconjunct energy where they just don't know how to jive, and then the moon and Pluto who are definitely not jiving, we may not want to jive. We may not want to dance this Monday. It's more than the first half of Monday. A good deal of Monday is dealing with these Pluto energies. So remember in the energy mantra, I am always love, calling in that light to support you in the Pluto energy. Now remembering that Pluto deals with power issues. And so chances are there may be some push and pull power issues. Today's a day where I would believe that adage, like choose your battles. Like, really, really notice what you're dancing with. Like, do you want to say yes to this dance? Do you want to, like, dance awkwardly with this thing? Because you don't have to dance awkwardly with everything that comes your way today. But there's a good chance you are going to dance awkwardly with some things. And that's where you need to be really very aware of your energies and be very aware, because I think power issues with the inner child is so interesting. Leo representing the inner child. You may find some pushback against authority energy coming up today. So watch that, because You are your own authority, truly. As a soul, as a being, you are your own authority. But it doesn't mean that there aren't times where we don't have to listen to others, right? So be aware of that. Now, it may start off like just kind of annoying you, but with the moon squaring Pluto, that's a little bit later in the afternoon, that's definitely going to feel some rubs. So be aware of that. But again, notice part of the power game is noticing what can pull you out of your center. So watch for what's pulling you out of your center and recognize that if it's pulling you out of your center, chances are you're feeding some of your power to it. Now, the other Yod is Neptune. So Neptune in Pisces retrograde, and it has the Sun in Leo feeding in, and it's fast moving on. Thank you for this. It has the moon in the Libra feeding in. So, Sun, Moon, Neptune. Definitely karmic energy moving through this. You may find yourself dancing awkwardly with some past life situations coming through, some prior life situations that you haven't resolved. You may find yourself dancing with faith and needing to find your balance through faith in this energy, through listening to your intuition to help guide you in how to move in and through this energy. So that's right around that Pluto energy or the Pluto square time. So really listen. Really listen before engaging in the awkward dance or any fisticuff energy, because again, that Pluto energy could make you enraged, and the Neptune piece could cloud your vision. It could really spike some foggy mirrors, some foggy projections. So be very aware of that. After that, it's for sure nap time. Moon is going to go void before shifting into Scorpio. And that Scorpio moon will straighten out maybe some of that confusion from earlier, help you see through it, but make sure you're looking through yourself as well, not just in and through, not just x-raying the other person. This is the gift of Scorpio. It can see down to those deeper motivations, and like I said, don't just look at others, look at yourself. Now, like I said, this week is crazy. Moon is shifting into, not the moon, Sun is shifting into Virgo on Wednesday, as well as Mercury going retrograde. We are deep in the shadow. Shenanigans are afoot. So watch for that as we build to that retrograde. Uranus retrograde incoming in a week. And we also have Mars finishing up in Virgo. But as it finishes those few degrees, as well as this Mercury retrograde, watch the critical nature of things. That could be part of these rubs today, is that critical energy. So let's see. We've got some exhaustion energy at the top of our cards today. The exhaustion energy can come along with Pluto transits because it's part of the transformation. Sometimes we need to get just a little knocked out for the transformation. So just be aware of that may be part of your cranky pants attitude, is because you're tired, and it's okay that you're tired. But you can rise anyway into the fullness of yourself. Really pay attention to all the different layers that are coming up. It really takes presence and accountability to notice all of those layers, especially when you're tired. Some mental shenanigans, mental jargon going on. It's not necessarily guilt. I know this card is called guilt, but it's just the mind torturing you. Where do you need to lean into faith with this energy? Where do you need to lend your power towards faith and love in this energy? Again, especially with these dual yachtinesses going on. This is very faded energy. So in faded energies, we lean into faith. You lean into faith, and the universe is like, it's all yours. It's all yours, baby. What are you working at? What are you playing with? The Magician card and the World card. These two cards together are so powerful. The universe is like, I really want to give it to you, but you gotta believe. So hold that space for some belief. Moon into Sagittarius later this week maybe will help with that a little bit. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better gets, the better gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are. Namaste.